Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, everybody, we are going to be talking about metabolism. And I'm really excited about this. Now, I have a degree in biology and chemistry. I teach science, specifically an intro to physics and intro to chemistry. But I also have an endorsement in biology. And honestly, the concept of metabolism was still a little foreign to me. Like, I had the idea of it, I knew about mitochondrial process and such. But when we talk about the metabolism within the body, there is so much to it. And so I'm so excited to have this kind of simplified for us and have tools to help support our metabolism on a lot of different fronts. Because really, when you're getting down and working with your body's metabolism, it can get really complicated, and it's a process, and it's not a one size fit all. If that's one thing that I've learned from this so far, it is not a one size fit all thing, but there are some general tools that we can use to help us all benefit as we go on this journey. Okay, so what is metabolic health? What does it matter to you? And what can you do to improve it? Now, this presentation was created by my friend Diane Shepard. She's a presidential diamond in doTERRA, and it's awesome. It is so great. And I've been starting to read some of the books that she shared and such, and already just learning so much on how to coach. And then I'm going to convention in Salt Lake to learn even more. And so I am so excited to come back with you and start working with clients on this. Okay, so a lot of people think that metabolism is just like, oh, I want a high metabolism. You think it's just like a calculator. You need low calories and expend a lot of calories and you'll start to lose weight, like voila. Well, that's not how it works, because your metabolism is an expert at playing the balancing game. It's an expert at trying to bring your body back into a balance out of stress. It's a stress response, and you have a lot of different stressors that come into place. It's not just about weight loss. It's not just about gain. We're talking about sleep. We're talking about cognitive health. We're talking about how our body is able to repair itself and recover, and do all the functioning that it needs to do. So if you think about it, there's kids have a lot of energy. Their metabolism is balanced. Like, we're meant to have a good, healthy metabolism with not stress, enjoying movement. Like, you don't have to get kids, like little kids, to exercise. They're just constantly running around. They've got that energy. They're in that balance. They're in that flow, and they're happy, and they find joy really easily. And so you're born with that healthy metabolism. So many people, even as we get older and things too, I'm 40 now, and I can see some different shifts happening within my body. And I'm like, well, this isn't working anymore because my metabolism is changing. And so I'm having to adapt with it. Your metabolism is not a fixed thing. And so when we were first born with that, we need to be able to find that balance again. So it's more like a seesaw. It adjusts and responds in the opposite direction. It always is looking for balance. Okay, so if your metabolism feels like you're starving to death, then it is going to lower your metabolism rate to conserve energy so that you don't starve to death. Okay, does that sound like a lot of different dieting techniques and stuff? Like, you want to go into sort of starvation mode? Well, that actually lowers your metabolism, and you have basically the opposite response from what you're looking for. Or when you stop getting in that really low, and it's not just about how your metabolism works in regards to processing energy, it kicks into gear like ghrelin, those like hunger hormones and things, and says, okay, you want to eat. Okay, so when there's that big gap, it kicks you into gear of, okay, we got to start eating, you want to decrease our energy. We want to slow down our bodies. It has like the opposite effect, right? So there's a better way of doing it. So you want to balance different things. The balance is energy, sleep, hunger, mood, stress. So those are what you want to look at. If you are low in energy, if you're not sleeping well, if you're feeling hungry, if your mood's out of whack, if your body's into stress, then you are out of balance, your metabolism out of balance. All of those are signals that you're out of balance. And so when things are out of balance, your metabolic age and your biological age, they can be different, yet they are inseparable. So all of these affect every aspect of the body, from our brain function, cellular health, skin, everything. We're not just talking about fat here. This is everything. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, well, it's terrible to be fat or whatever. No. That's not the point here. We're talking about our health, and research says that obesity has a lot of different health complications. And so this is about our health, not about some sort of world standard regarding what your body should look like. This is about our health, okay? So if you have like lack of stress management, if you're not moving your body regularly and enough, lack of quality sleep, lack of nutrition, exposure to toxins, this is going to get you out of whack. And really, the study across the United States from a National Health and Nutrition Examination survey of over 55,000 people age 20 and up, only 6.8% of adults have optimal metabolic health. 6.8%. That is not okay. That is not okay for a developed country who've got all of this healthcare, all of this wonderful tools at our fingertips. Yet the basics of how our cells function, we are not at optimum. We want to change that. We have nutrition deficits. So many of the main vitamins and minerals we're very, very deficit in. And so we've got to fix that. Think about what this is costing us physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. Not having that energy, not having, having the brain fog and all those different things happening. I have several friends who have already tried these products, and they're just amazed. And they're like, I will not go without them, period. Because they're sleeping better, they're thinking better, they're clearer, they're more energy. And those that are wanting to, they're also losing weight. It's amazing. It really is. So really stop worrying about the weight and concentrate on your health. And I'm really excited to start coaching people in that as well. And we're going to focus on the health pyramid. So the doTERRA's health pyramid has been around for forever. Okay. Foundation is nutrition and digestion. Like, we got to get that right? That's really the foundation. Your movement is it's a small part of, like, exercise is a small part of thing. Hi, Chris. But really your nutrition is a much bigger part of it. Okay. So we're going to focus on nutrition, digestion, movement, and metabolism. And when I say movement, I'm not necessarily talking about exercise, because again, that can shift the balance. If you over exercise, that can shift that balance out of whack, and your body's like, oh, I need to eat a lot more. We're talking about walking more. We're talking about standing more. We're talking about, just get your body moving more, because that actually takes up, it makes up more of how the calories that your body is using and burning and things like that, way more than, if I hit the gym for that small amount of time, or, that one exercise that then puts me in a place where I'm like, oh, I am so tired and I'm starving, because your body went, crap, now I need to repair myself. And so eat, which is not what you wanted to do in the first place, probably, when you went to exercise, because you're wanting to get your body composition better. And then we've got wonderful products that are coming that are for that metabolic support. Okay, so if you have an unstable foundation, then you're going to be having trouble, but we can build a strong foundation. I am so excited to start coaching people in this. I really am. And here's the main plan. Okay, here's the main plan. We already have our lifelong vitality pack. So our vitamin set with our multivitamin that are whole food based, our omegas that are incredible with 9 different essential oils already in them, including frankincense. And then we have our alpha CRS for our cellular energy without stimulants, and also cellular protection with those antioxidants. Amazing. Now, you can't just take those and eat like crap though, right? I'm very excited to be coaching people in some of the things that I'm learning regarding nutrition, plant-based nutrition, even if you're wanting to go that direction. But I've got some amazing tools for people. So I'm excited, even if you did eat quote unquote perfectly, let's say, there's still gaps because our food isn't what it used to be. So it's so important to supplement properly. So starting with the lifelong vitality pack, and then we have the MetaPower system. So this MetaPower system, it's 3 things. You've got your oils that help, and I'll go into that. And you have 4 different ways of using the oils internally, this MetaPower oil blend. You have your collagen with NMN, which is not M&Ms, it's different. It's not the candy. It's this amazing stuff that helps your body with production of NAD+, but I won't get into all that. I'll geek out too much. And then we have the MetaPower that is to help stabilize your glucose levels after meals. Really, really important. Okay, so like I said, we've got to get our nutrition digestion. We're talking also like probiotics and digestive enzymes. That might be another factor for people to get that digestive system going correctly. And these vitamins are amazing. Like I said, if you were to go out and try to eat the amount of food that would provide these nutrients, you would be spending over $1,300 for 1 month worth of food. Now that's not reasonable. The lifelong vitality pack is only $80.50. Okay, it's absolutely an incredible deal when you think about what is in there, and it's from whole food sources. Like, it's amazing. And then step 2 is this next system. Okay, now we do need movement. We do not want to we don't want to just overlook that. We got to get our bodies moving. And as we listen to our body and how it responds to different things, we can be adjusting our nutrition and adjusting our movement. And again, we're looking at our sleep, our hunger pains, our mood. All right. And so if they're like out of whack, then we need to do some adjusting. Okay, this is still a process. Okay, so now with metabolism, this new cutting edge system, this is not like anything else out on the market. The active ingredients are totally different. Okay. I mean, there's some similarities like collagen, for instance, but it's a different form. We'll even go into that. So this system has also included a double-blind, placebo-controlled human trial to back them. Okay, so this is not just we think that they're going to work. No, this is research-based, double-blind, placebo-controlled. Now, if you don't know about research, that's totally fine, but like, this is the real deal. If I'll have to look at the research, and I'm really excited to go over the research with you, but it's going to be, oh, I'm so excited to learn about it at convention. Okay, so we've got this like 3-step system, and we'll kind of go into that. We've got, with the oils, we have 4 ways to take it. You have the capsules, you have the straight oil, you have the beadlets now, and you have the gum. So the gum is different. So yes, it's a revamp of the Slim and Sassy blend. If you're familiar with the Slim and Sassy blend, it's a revamp of that. So it inhibits fat cell maturation, curbs craving, and supports metabolic health. Wow. Okay. When you have, this will help with, like, if you have some sort of craving. Now, cravings are different from hunger. Okay. Hunger, yeah, cravings and hunger are different. Like, ooh, that sounds so good. That just sounds so good, right? That's a craving. And so this can help with the craving part of it. We need to listen to our bodies. If we're truly hungry, we don't want to ignore that. We don't, because that can have that opposite effect that we're ultimately wanting. Okay. And so this is like your little ace in the hole type of thing. And inhibiting fat cell maturation, hello, that's so important. That's amazing. Like, if you look into that, that's amazing. Okay, so the next thing is the metabolic assist. This one is the one that you would take before a meal, and it helps with glucose spikes. Now, if you're familiar with glucose and like insulin, and a lot of people struggle with that, of managing the glucose in their blood system and such. This helps prevent the spikes, supports healthy insulin sensitivity, supports healthy blood sugar response, stabilizes energy levels throughout the day. So I'm so excited to see how my body feels with this when I get this later this week. And I'm so excited to see how my clients are going to respond to it and get their feedback. Because if it's anything like the placebo-controlled double-blind studies, it's going to be great. Okay, so normally after a meal, you will have these like big spikes in glucose levels, which puts stress on your cells. We don't want stress on our cells. That is what causes our metabolism to like shift different ways. When we go into stress, it's like, okay, we need to like eat more or something like that. And we want to keep our body out of stress, because a stressed body does not respond how we want it to. So if we do this, the MetaPower Assist before our meals, it helps to level that out. So that, we're still processing it. Our body's still doing what it needs to do. It just doesn't do it as drastically, so that we can stay at a low stress level. It's great. I'm really excited. So they say make sure to take this before any like heavy carb meal, to keep your body out of oxidative stress. Now that might sound like a fancy word, but it's basically the natural stress that your cells go under when they're functioning at kind of a high level. Okay, not high like good, but high like maxed out. Okay. Okay, so then the third thing, and a lot of people are most excited about this, is the MetaPower Advantage, which is the collagen with the NMN. Now, this collagen, it is so different, so different. It has the NMN in it to help with the NAD+, which is like a big thing with cellular health, cellular energy, and things like that. Okay. Promotes healthy biological aging and improves health span. Activates longevity genes. Did you hear that? Activates longevity genes. Improves cognitive function. Supports lean muscle and connective tissue, and improves skin elasticity and firmness. Okay. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, well, I just want to take this. I'll just take the collagen. it's not going to work the way that you're wanting it to work. It's a package deal here, guys. Okay. You can't just go from one end and expect it to happen. Like, you need to lay that foundation. Your glucose needs to be in check. You need to have the proper nutrition. You need to have support cellularly at the digestive place. Okay. So, but with that, you can have these amazing things. Okay, so this is something that you would take in the morning and you would mix it, like have a frother or whatever. And it has 9 different forms of collagen in it. And I think 9 or 10 other active ingredients. I'll learn more about this later and share with you guys more next week when I'm talking about all of the new products that are launching on Thursday. And so this is the fuel that helps your body burn, helps you live longer and age backwards. This is kind of the general sense of what we're looking at, and that it could help you. It has 9 forms of collagen, where others have only like 1 or 2. There's 9 different forms, and we need all 9 of those forms. Okay. And it creates a building block for muscles and enzymes. Now, muscles, of course, we need. Enzymes are essential. We have to have these enzymes. Your body needs them, and you've got to give it the building blocks as well. We can make a lot of them, but we need the building blocks with it. Okay. All right. So we have an amazing capacity to thrive when we give our body what we need. So if you want to join me and be the first to try these, it's not too late to come to. If you want to come to Salt Lake with me, fantastic. Like, let me know. Come to Salt Lake with me. It starts on Thursday. Like, we will figure this out. If you go to heal.doTERRA.com, you can get tickets. Now, there's an online, and then there's also there's in person, but there's also online. And the online starts at like $35. It's only $35, and you will save more than $35 when you get the kit that is available. And so the kit that's going to be available through convention, it is, what was it? I think it was like $260 for like all the new products. And so you're going to save way more than $35 on that. And if you don't get the convention kit of these different new products, you'll have to wait till October 1st. Okay, you'll have to wait till October 1st when it's launched for everybody. So if you want to be one of the first to try, you need a convention ticket. Okay, you need a ticket to convention and come join us. All right, whether in person or online. Now, it's way more fun in person, guys. Like, it is so much fun because we have parties later and stuff like that. It's so much fun, and there's so much education. This is not a look at my giant check and type of things. My fancy car. Like, there's none of that. It is so much education on how to support and empower our health, and that's why I love going. I look forward to it every single year. Okay. And I just can't wait for the next one even. Okay. So if you want the link to that, it's heal.doTERRA.com to get your ticket, and then let me know so that we can meet up and yeah, just geek out together. It's going to be so much fun. So if you're ready to improve your health, let's do this. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and oil wisely and empower your health. Take care, guys. Bye.